Welcome back to Smosh Mouth. I'm Shayne.
And I'm Amanda. And we have a very, very special guest, Charles Spencer Agnew.
Wow, thank you. That's
You're
me.
so welcome.
Welcome, Charles.
Yeah, that's
You're allowed to laugh right now.
Why would
Yeah.
I laugh at that?
Guys,
Okay.
guys, we're playing Try Not to Laugh. We're keeping it chill this version. We're just gonna, have Selina tally up, and whoever wins will win how much? Because no one has taken the.
We got to reestablish because Courtney won last time.
But did she take it?
Yeah, I think so. I maybe still owe her the money.
Well, I guess you guys can figure it out.
I promised
in
it.
court.
But we can decide. Let's restart it.
Okay,
We're
let's
here.
restart it.
What does the winner get?
$5. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, because Spencer here has a lot of power, being in charge of Smosh Games.
Don't tell him that.
Maybe the winner can get something on Smosh Games.
Or maybe you don't have to play another Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Ooh.
I like
No, I
playing
know
them.
you do.
I
That
like
would work
playing
for
them.
Shayne.
Shayne doesn't.
That'd be my dream.
Okay, wait. So what do we win?
Well, let's see.
First choice of a live stream?
Honestly, that feels good.
Okay,
like
whoever wins gets to
a live stream I don't have to produce.
Okay.
All right. Whoever wins gets to decide
Like
the creative
free reign.
So Spencer gets nothing because he already is doing this.
So
But-
if you win, you just get to do your job.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if we win, we get to choose the live stream.
Okay.
Okay. That's better than money.
All
right.
Staring contest part 2.
Oh
Coming
my
up.
God.
That was Shayne's idea.
It was my idea that I did not pitch like
Seriously.
And it was your
seriously.
idea. We know it was your
We
idea.
were meeting. We were over there. We were all talking, and we were like, we got to figure out what the live stream is. And I was just like, staring contest. And Spencer and Alex looked at each other, legitimately like, oh, that's a great idea. So we did it, and it was insane, and it's become like a huge part of fan lore. Spencer's already bringing in energy to this podcast.
I literally am drinking water.
He's bringing in like energy. So
It is also, this is the latest we've ever recorded a podcast.
yeah, this is the latest.
5 p.m.
And we're doing Try Not to Laugh.
It's 5 p.m. after we've recorded a bunch of shit today.
Yeah. What is happening here? How many drinks do you have in that jacket?
You should have waited till we started Try Not to Laugh. This is good material, man.
Okay, we're starting.
No, we haven't started yet.
Have we not?
No. We have to say that we're starting.
Okay.
Do we want to just start early?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do you want to talk about
No,
stuff?
we can. We might look. It doesn't matter.
Do you want to address anything?
No, do you want to
The allegations?
The allegations?
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't
guys.
start that.
Harambe's dead. Let's just start it because I, full disclosure, did not prepare a lot. I've been very busy. It's been crazy time.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Like jerking off.
Do a picture of himself.
Okay. Okay.
Who am I?
Let's start now.
All right.
Because this energy is unhinged.
All right, let's go. Selina, we're starting now.
Okay. Yeah, I've been busy. All right. Been a busy time. I know this is releasing weeks after, but okay. I got married, and also we've been filming a million things. We got it. And if our okay, Amanda's laughing. He just
What is happening?
Spencer pulled out a water bottle, then a V8 Energy, and now a Coca-Cola. He's also got a
You're
Mountain
sick.
Dew Kickstart in the wings.
Dude,
I don't know
wearing a
how much-
diaper?
Do y'all want some?
I don't know how
Are you wearing a
much-
diaper?
You're not allowed to go to the bathroom during this.
I don't drink
Okay.
Coke.
Well, I'm setting that rule. You're not allowed to go
Setting
to the
that
bathroom.
boundary.
I'm setting that
No,
boundary.
he's going to pee in the seat.
God.
We can't have that happen.
It's okay.
Do y'all
This
think you
is-
could pee your pants? Like on command? Like, do you think you could like...
Absolutely. You know how many dreams I have that I go to the bathroom and go pee and I wake up and I'm still in bed? I could have easily done it.
I almost had that recently. I legit almost peed my pants recently.
Tell us.
I was having a dream where I was trying to use the I was standing above the toilet and I was trying to pee and I couldn't. And I kept trying to I was like, okay, I'm about to pee, and then it wouldn't happen. I was like, what the is wrong with me? And then I wake up and I'm in bed and I was like, oh my God. No wonder.
You are just pissing a waterfall.
And that's funny to you?
It is funny
Is
to
that
me.
funny to you?
You're just pissing on your
No,
own head.
I
Your
luckily-
head is
But
just
wait,
getting
so do you
matted.
think you could like piss right now?
Not right now. I don't have to pee. I don't.
If you had to pee, like, could you let yourself just like start pissing in your pants?
I've never done that. So I don't know. But I assume yes. I just assume it would take a minute.
I don't know if I could.
I have a question. Have you ever been in the same room with someone and they've peed on the floor thinking it was the toilet?
Literally never. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Man, old times.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
I actually have.
Okay, now he's pulling out a tall Coca-Cola.
That's
what
a
is that?
Red Bull.
It's a Red Bull.
Oh, that's a regular.
Whoa.
What is that?
Pear cinnamon.
What?
Actually, can I have a sip? You know we're not allowed to drink on the. They never give us food or drinks.
You know
when
what's
we're working.
you know what's insane? Spencer, you're the one who set the rule to not have any beverages on this nice ass
that's
table.
crazy.
Ew.
And you're really breaking
warm.
it. It's
Yeah,
warm?
in my pocket.
Yikes.
Is the inside is the liquid cool?
No. We can put on some ice after this.
God.
That is disgusting.
I didn't think it was too
Want to try
bad.
a sip?
It's more pear than cinnamon.
So, guys, when I was younger, we all went to a concert and someone peed on the floor
What was
while
the
we were
concert?
all sleeping.
Well, you were sleeping at the concert?
No. We went to a concert and we all shared a room, and
So
this
they
person
pissed
peed in the corner thinking it was the toilet.
They were that drunk?
They were that drunk.
Okay. See, I didn't even.
That's awful.
I don't know why I
Sleep
wasn't
talk.
thinking like alcohol was in the.
I one time was at a movie theater and I was going to the bathroom after the movie. You know, that's like rush hour.
That's so awesome.
That's urinal rush hour.
I love that.
And I was using the urinal, and then there was a guy sort of near me, and he's peeing, and then he goes to like zip up, and then he says, full volume. I mean, this is an older guy. He just goes, "Oh shit, I pissed myself," for the whole bathroom to hear. That's just a true story. I'm not even necessarily trying to make you guys laugh with that. That's a real story that happened.
I had urinal trauma for like the longest time because in 6th grade, I was using the urinal at middle school, and you're already in pretty much the most fragile state of. It's literally a true story. And then
You're in the most fragile.
How vulnerable you are as you're telling
and so
this.
my so-called friend, he kicked me into the urinal.
Kicked you into it?
Like he like playfully like with his foot kind of like shoved me into the urinal, so I got piss and water all over my pants.
You got piss and shit all over your
I
pants?
got piss and water all over my pants.
Oh, that's
Wait a
awful.
second, I'm
so you
so
didn't use a urinal. You
confused.
didn't use a urinal for years after.
That was kind of like I just kind of was like I
Wait.
felt vulnerable.
Oh, you were at the urinal.
And my
he-
small penis.
Okay.
Ah, dang it! I thought I could get you with that.
You almost got Amanda.
No, I was
Before-
disappointed.
My regular ass penis.
I was more disappointed that you have a small penis.
No, that's fair.
I was thinking like head of games, like
Head of games, yeah.
I knew you had a small penis.
I forgot I wasn't supposed to laugh.
I knew it.
I knew, dude, imagine hooking up with a guy for the first time, he pulls his pants up. I knew you had a small penis.
Ooh, devastating.
yeah.
Devastating. Because you'd almost be more. Would you be more upset about like the assumption that
Dude, assumptions, small penises. Write that down.
But can it just be women?
Yeah, well, I mean, what is the...
God damn it!
So that was our teacher in 7th grade, more middle school
I
stories.
hate that I would watch that episode.
Oh, I would
What?
absolutely...
Wait, if it was just women?
If it was assumptions like small penises, and it's just like 3 dudes very seriously sitting around a table. It's just like
I have a crazy peeing story after this, but that's like I literally have not told anyone the story yet, so I don't know if I'm gonna tell it. But anyways, before that, in 7th grade, our like biology class, our teacher kept being like the male penis, and we're like we're cracking up back there, and he's like, well, like the female penis is the clitoris, and we had no concept of what that was.
I don't like that.
But yeah, that was our 7th grade education.
I don't like that. It's just saying like every woman is a man. Like it's just like that we have a penis. We don't have
Well,
a
the
penis.
clitoris is kind of a penis.
I think the embryo, like, what isn't it? There's like the things.
I think like anatomically, look, I'm going to give anatomical advice on this podcast. I think the clitoris is pretty much a penis.
Yeah.
Okay, can someone at home fact check that?
You know what? I'm gonna
No one fact check that.
not join in on that.
No one fact check
I'm gonna let
that.
Spencer stand alone in that.
Guys, look,
I
Dr.
know-
Fauci and I talked.
I know nothing of.
Guys, I've never seen anything.
You haven't seen your own penis?
No.
Let's stick on this for a while.
Spencer is the chosen.
Assumptions, but like it's all people who've never seen their penis.
Spencer, you're the chosen.
You, Peter Griffin. Never mind.
You're just saying names of things.
Are we
I
still
like.
talking about small penises?
We can go back to it. What's the smallest piece you've ever seen?
This is crazy.
See, I feel like we could actually get Amanda to talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the
I had
biggest-
an assumptions in real life, that's for sure.
Oh. Oh.
Guys, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It just
bring
means
3 guys into your apartment. You
buzzkill.
Buzzkill?
It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It just means like, whoop, dried.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
Oh, no.
Your vagina was out and then it came back?
That's the most insane thing you've ever said, Amanda.
That's because I filter myself a lot when I work here.
Oh my God.
I've heard Amanda unfiltered. It's
I
crazy.
think I'm accepting that I'm going to lose this episode.
Shayne, I don't think Shayne has heard me unfiltered.
I've heard you unfiltered.
You don't know me.
I've heard you unfiltered.
You don't know me.
No,
well,
dude, it's
guys,
crazy.
the weirdest thing ever is I got a message from The Chosen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like weird. I was like, whose number is this? It was like 69, 69, 69.
Uh-huh. That would definitely be The Chosen's number.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah.
Hello, this is The Chosen calling in. I heard that you guys have mentioned me many times on the podcast, Smosh Mouth. I just want to say that the NoFap is going well. I haven't touched my penis in over 30 years, and it has worked out to my benefit. I did walk down the street the other day and a girl asked me if I was The Chosen, and I said, no ma'am, I am The Chosen in my own terms, only I get to say that. And then she asked if she could touch my penis, and I said, no ma'am, you cannot because I am no fap.
Usually my voice
I
will
have
cap
to
at
confess
59
something.
seconds.
That
Yeah.
was all a dream. No woman ever asked to touch my penis. Oh God, did I just make a fun joke? I'm so excited to be on your podcast. Oh no, I think I came in my pants. No fap, forever.
It's crazy, dude.
Damn.
I was like, The Chosen left me the longest voicemail, man.
Where did you record that?
In my closet.
Was your husband home?
Yeah, of course. I said, he was doing the dishes. I said, hey, babe, I'm going to be talking to someone and it's not going to be you. So you don't have to worry about it.
It's not going to be you.
And he was
That's
like,
crazy.
and he was like, okay. Are you kidding me? He's so used to it by now.
Yeah, no, I cannot
He's
imagine.
so used to it by now.
Not imagine.
Everything's in my closet.
Dude, that
That wasn't me. That was The Chosen.
you are truly actually opening your
I'm thirsty.
5th beverage. No, 6th. Your 6th beverage on the table.
We don't like that.
I had to rub it in.
That you said that we couldn't have drinks here. You were the one who made
Yeah,
that rule.
you were literally-
So Shayne and I have been so thirsty every single episode.
I bet.
Okay, 7th beverage. A 7th beverage has hit the table.
You're such a piece of shit. Your initials are SA. Spencer Agnew or Sons of Anarchy.
You're the Dennis Rodman of water. Doesn't even make sense, but
Yeah, what an old reference.
yeah.
Remember Carmen Electra? Carmen Electra.
Damn, he's fully going. He's going to chug this whole water bottle.
going
For those listening, he's chugging an entire water bottle. He is a hydro homie right now. God, this is painful.
You're gonna pee.
This is the most water he's drank in a month.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't drink water.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's gonna get sick. Watch him just throw up everywhere.
Don't wee for the wee right now.
He's just gonna throw up everywhere.
What if he just threw up? Just blah.
That was a lot of water.
Yeah, I'd say. Holy crap, man. Okay.
So what did Joe want to talk about?
All right.
Jesus.
I was going to say with The Chosen, how crazy it is.
fap.
My TikTok feed is still clips from that Chosen Trivial Pursuit. Clips.
Guys, no.
No.
Okay, he made himself laugh. That's an X name.
Got himself.
He made himself laugh. Have you ever touched a woman?
Can we ask that on the podcast?
Yeah, I just did.
Amanda's allowed to ask.
Okay,
whatever she
guys,
wants.
say your body.
Thanks, Shayne.
Say your body count on 3.
Oh, God.
How did we get down this path?
Amanda's body count at Dunkin' alone.
I
Amanda worked in the restaurant business, dude. That shit was probably crazy.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Dude.
But let me tell you right now, I did not look cute in my Duncan outfit. No khakis fit me. So they were always way too short. So I cut them to make them flares. But instead, they just looked like short pants with cuts in them.
Like capris.
It was awful.
Oh God, I'm realizing what a bad position I'm in right now because you two are definitely the most you guys will say anything out of everyone on the cast. I think it's you two in the lead.
Yeah.
Maybe Chance behind both of you.
Chance will say everything and then go, oops.
Yeah.
Chance, I think, but Chance is there when Angela says something, he'll be like, Angela.
Well, Angela will drop bombs.
Yeah, but I think Angela's concerned. Like she's actually. But if you guys say something crazy, you're like, what? Oh, am I not? Oh, can I not?
Out. You should try it. It's freeing. Right, Spencer?
Little dicks out.
I just don't think these thoughts you guys think.
Okay,
Sometimes.
Mr. Perfect. Come on,
Bro,
I
frankly,
just have no impure thoughts.
That's such a lie.
I don't think these thoughts you think, bro.
Yeah.
We know you're impure.
Have you guys tried reading the Bible?
We know you're nuts. Okay. We know you read books.
You know you're nuts.
About stuff. I can't go anywhere. With
But I keep getting served clips from that Trivial Pursuit. Try not to laugh.
this episode is going to be unhinged.
Clips from the Trivial Pursuit. Try not to laugh. I keep getting served them. That shit blew up on TikTok, and it's all the jokes that you said. You were on fire in that.
He's giving you.
I'm actually just talking. Right?
No, it was. I don't want to get pretentious.
No, you were. I think it's your finest work.
It's
that and Gentlemen's Don't Win Mario Party.
It's isn't it kind of crazy when you go back at it? Like maybe you guys experience this, maybe you don't. No, it's just like, but like when you go back and you kind of like don't remember things you said. And you see things that you said and you're like, wow, that was funny. Like, how did I think of that?
It's
like,
everything. There are most episodes of Try Not to Laugh that I watch now and I'm like, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah.
We film so much, and the way we film nowadays, where we film 30 videos in a week, and but at the end of it, it's a blur, and I'm like, I just went all that time.
But I think we're in a good space where it's like, we're just really good at like reacting to each other. And that's where a lot of the, I think even if we're not realizing it, we're constantly setting each other up for gags.
Yeah.
Always.
And we're doing it it's like such a muscle memory thing now that I think we don't have to think. We're truly not thinking while we're on camera.
Guys, it's almost like we're a theater group.
Oh God, I'm gonna quit now.
It's almost like we're a theater group and we did everything together and we all held hands. You're kind of attractive right now, and it's like it's too much.
Whoa.
What is
Back
happening?
off.
What's happening?
That's just what happens in the theater group.
Found out I had a small penis. The worst thing about like starting to make small penis jokes is you fall into the trap of it's like anything you say is going to sound like defensive. Like you can never kind of bounce back. You can never be like, well, it's actually like normal size. Or like, well, it's actually like, you just can't, like, the more you talk about it, the more it's going to be like, people are just going to think like, yeah, it's probably like, I don't know.
See, when a dude makes self-deprecating small penis jokes, I don't think I then assume that they have a small penis.
What? You should.
Why?
Because they probably do. Spencer probably has a really small penis.
But what about dudes who say they have a huge penis?
Like, they're tiny.
Yeah.
But Spencer's probably is like this big.
Yeah. And with one ball, it looks awful.
Shayne's gonna lose this episode.
I've lost. I'm gonna try to make a comeback. But
they did the round. You're in it. The quiplash thing where they kept making up. It's so funny because they were just sorry. Y'all were so not funny that day. And
Damn.
so they did Quiplash.
Damn.
They did Quiplash.
Damn, you never said that to me ever in my life.
I wasn't there. I wasn't in the room.
So how'd you know I wasn't funny that
so you
day?
just-
Well, in that video, like no one was funny. So here's the thing: y'all failed at every. There was not a single good Quiplash answer in that. But y'all kept
airing
coming
out
up,
laundry.
y'all came up with like all these. Y'all kept doing like themes. So like the themes started off like, oh, let's do like Smosh themed. And then y'all were failing at that. And then y'all were doing like, okay, let's do a boob themed round. And y'all failed at that. And then y'all started throwing out the dumbest shit ever. Chances like, let's do an underwater Quiplash theme.
Yeah, that's true. We did do that.
And then I don't even remember how but you did the round where everyone's roasting Spencer, and the only thing was about one was me wearing a jean jacket, and the other was
ball?
me having one ball.
I don't think I did it. I don't think I participated in those jokes because I respect you.
Yeah,
you know?
you respect me too much.
Yeah.
No,
but now that I know that we were so awful that day, now I know the truth.
I also feel like Quiplash really is like hard to play.
No, it was
No, we were failing super hard. And yeah, he came up with underwater and then was it
Fossils.
stool? Oh yeah, fossils.
What?
dude.
We were having a weird day.
Guys, let's make jokes about fossils.
No, like it was so bad. But here's the thing: they were so funny, like around the game. It's just whenever like answers would come up, it would just be dead silent. And so like the video is actually really funny once you like kind of put yourself in the mindset like, oh, I'm not laughing at the game. I'm laughing at them playing the game.
I loved Quiplash back in 2016.
Yeah.
And I think that's the last time
I love
really
Quiplash.
enjoyed it.
And I thought that I did well, but apparently
It was a really bad
I did it.
time. Apparently it was really
I think it
bad.
comes out tomorrow.
So it's been out for a few weeks.
So yeah, at this point, it's already come out and tanked, and we're never playing it again.
damn.
Okay.
Little penis my ass. This man is coming in hot.
So
strong.
so by the time this episode airs, it's been out for a while. I think it's probably at like 500K.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I think we've got a fun thumbnail. You're in the thumbnail.
Oh, great. I'm in the thumbnail for the one that we did awful at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're the face of it.
Do you have any more voicemails? Did anyone else call you?
Yeah.
I think I have shit on my phone.
Pretty crazy.
I was going to start writing out, as a joke, I was going to write out a bunch of Smosh Games pitches.
Don't, dude. We would accept all of them.
I know.
Read your pitches.
I didn't even get to it.
Okay.
I wrote like, gentlemen's don't win sniper chess, and I was like, but we're probably going to do that. You just shoot it up in the air.
Wait, what did we talk about for Smosh Games?
What did
We have an idea.
Oh yeah, 5 Nights at Freddy's in real life.
Five Nights at Freddy's in real life.
That's
you
something
play
we
like
wanna-
a normal board game, and then you have
But then just jump scares. You
Jump
just get
scares.
jump scares.
Just people
yeah.
jump out at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did get this voicemail, and I kind of got scared, but I actually don't think it's for me. Let's see.
Hello there. Good day to you. This is South Manhattan Precinct calling you, Homicide, New York. How you doing? We're calling you to report crimes, you guys. So we found a body, and the body belongs to a certain Spencer Agnew man. He's under 5 feet, and he's got cute little legs, lots of tattoos. But the only concerning factor is he's got this sweatshirt, and this sweatshirt it smells like it's been run over by a truck, dipped into a sewer, and rubbed against some of the worst people's asses I've ever known in my entire life. And we just want to say that this sweatshirt, it caused so much chaos in the precinct. My guy Johnny Joe over there, right outside of North Manhattan, said he threw up. And when an officer throws up at a crime scene, that's another crime. So we just want to let him know that this dead body, we can't process it, we can't touch it until we get that sweatshirt washed of all its DNA and forensics. Because honestly, we'd rather not catch the killer. We'd rather just wash that goddamn sweatshirt that man wears every single day. All right, thank you so much. This is Officer LaGuardia. Thank you so much.
Officer
Officer
LaGuardia.
LaGuardia.
Well,
Is that true that if an officer throws up at the crime scene, that's another crime?
yeah. It's a crime. They've defecated the crime scene.
They've defecated the crime scene.
You got it.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it was pretty crazy to get homicide, New York, Brooklyn, South Manhattan precinct officer to be calling me. I was like, whoa, my God. So I'm glad you're not wearing your sweatshirt today because I guess it was an issue.
That would have been embarrassing.
That would have been really
Could you
bad.
imagine?
That would have been pretty embarrassing. No,
You know which sweatshirt I'm talking about, right?
There's two. Which one?
And you must have two identical ones.
No, it's
champion
definitely
one?
Two. Well, yeah, which champion one?
The gray, light gray.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the other one?
The green one.
The green one. There's also the green.
Haven't seen that in a decade. So.
Bullshit.
Bullshit on you.
It's getting all ratty.
Yeah, I know it's getting all ratty.
You've been wearing those same two for like since I've met you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's going on there?
Do y'all want to buy me a new one? Can't mess with the classics.
Do you need money?
No. Yeah.
Do you need a ride to the mall?
Yeah.
All right.
You're big. Like,
Excuse me?
I don't want to dox your car.
Don't dox my car. But my big, big Escalade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a big, huge Escalade. It's wild. Parking is a nightmare. I'll take you to the mall, kid.
Cool.
Go to Aeropostale.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty good.
Thanks.
Almost got him.
Paper mache.
Paper mache. You know something that I saw recently, just changing the subject so we get it less weird in here.
It's not weird.
It's a little weird.
All right.
Someone pointed out that you look like a young George Lucas, and I have not been able to unsee it.
Yeah.
It really is like
Pull up a picture of
uncanny.
George
It's
Lucas.
Like uncanny, like really young George Lucas, because you don't see that too often.
George Lucas. I
Like
know
American
exactly what it looks like.
Graffiti, George Lucas.
THX.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
I think you
he
look
had-
more attractive.
Thank you.
Well,
No,
yeah.
Him and Spielberg back in like the 70s.
Yeah.
No.
I think even younger than that.
They were probably getting
That's
so much
still-
bush, bro.
Jesus Christ.
You're out of your f***ing mind. You
Lost
know
it,
you are. Wow.
Yeah. Looks like him.
Kinda. He looks like you and Alex combined.
Have you guys ever seen the threads of it's like when directors put people like put leading men in their movies and they kind of tweak them to look a little more like them?
Oh yeah.
It's really
No, it's
funny.
very
Hey,
common.
I don't know about this.
So like you look at
Classic.
I'm trying to think of specific examples, but like directors are kind of there's no science behind it, but they'll kind of do like self-inserts and they'll make the leading men like they'll kind of change their hair to look more like them. Like the most recent example I can think of was what's his face in Tenet? Robert Pattinson. So he kind of Christopher Nolan gave Robert Pattinson like kind of Christopher Nolan-esque hair.
Okay.
Is this just like a theory?
It's purely a theory. It's just like a. It's
I believe it though.
Can I have
I
another
absolutely.
example?
Yeah. Oh, can you have another example?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other ones. Someone said Derek. I don't know. The guy who did Blue Valentine, putting Ryan
yeah.
Gosling.
Oh.
Okay.
That was kind of one.
Okay. Interesting.
There are other ones, and they're escaping me. So let me know in the comments.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know how to add any more to that conversation.
I don't know how to
That
act.
sounds
man.
awesome.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there was something we were talking about before we started recording that I was thinking about. You were talking about ASMR. You were watching a bunch of ASMR last night. How much ASMR do you watch?
Oh.
You
Probably
watch a lot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I love ASMR.
what kind of ASMR are you into?
Kind of all sorts. Mostly the ones. So this is gonna sound weird. Like the massage ones, where people are like they'll kind of give like the person like attention, like like they'll like brush their hair or something simple like that.
Interesting.
And I kind of put myself in their place. I'm like, oh, what if someone's brushing my
Oh,
hair?
that's so relaxing.
Yeah.
Mine's the soap. I love the beautiful nails holding bars of soap and cutting it, and it's like little pieces. Or you squeeze it and it's all sparkles.
Interesting. That stuff doesn't do much for me. I, for the longest time, thought I didn't have any ASMR, but ASMR is like a feeling you get,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's like a.
It's like a scratching in the back of your head, like a
and
tingling.
you get like tingling,
Yeah.
right?
To me, I associate most like those head scratcher things that you kind of go down like
Yes.
slowly.
yeah. And so as you watch the video, you feel that.
Very rarely, but I'm always chasing that high.
Okay, but you still enjoy it even if you don't.
Yeah, it's kind of a wind down for me.
I, for the longest time, was just like, I don't get anything from ASMR. Most ASMR stuff, I don't get anything, like, especially the voice stuff, when they're like, okay, and now we're going to do
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really care. Like sound stuff doesn't really do it for me. But I've recently come across some shit that I'm like, I watch it every time. And it's this dude, it's always a person like in like a barbershop type of chair. And it's this guy who like, and he's doing all sorts of like,
Is the Indian guy?
yeah, and he's got like the 2 spray bottles, and he'll start and he'll like do a bunch of crazy spraying, and then he's like doing all this crazy stuff. But then they're like he's like hitting him on the back of the head, like doing all sorts of.
He's not
like,
doing that to the mic?
No, he's like there's no mic. Like he's just messing with them, and then he kind of like does these like pinches around there, and like he grabs their arm, and then he kind of does like a little bit of a light chiropractic kind of thing. He's doing a ton of shit, but there's even stuff where they're like it's movements that aren't gonna do anything.
Wait, I like that.
But I'm kind of just like
You know the Bugs Bunny episode where he massages Elmer Fudd's bald head with the.
Yeah, I think
my brain is so broken that I thought you were about to say ball sack.
Yeah, dude, where he fucking sucks off Elmer's head.
You came in here with the most energy I've ever experienced in my life.
Sucks Elmer Fudd's little penis. That's why he hunts. That's why.
Makes me laugh so
That's why he
hard.
carries the big gun, dude. But anyways,
What did I get myself into today? What happened? What happened to me?
Very
and my
quiet.
intelligence.
I'm gonna call.
You guys are children. I'm gonna keep drinking this Red Bull.
Why? It's terrible. I was excited for that flavor.
You did literally say like, "Oh, I hate it," and
It's
then you kept
so
drinking
gross.
it.
It's so gross.
Why are you drinking it?
I don't
then?
know. It's right here. You guys keep talking about sucking things off.
I'm not.
Yes. Shayne, you consistently talk about it.
I said I thought he was about to say ball sack, and then it turned
You
into.
knew what would happen.
There's so many more things you can do with the ball sack than suck it, bro.
Okay,
Just be normal about it.
Tell me.
happening.
I don't know. It's not the
Don't open this door.
The burden of proof is not on me.
This episode is brought to you by Rocket Money. So Shayne, I downloaded Rocket Money and I realized I was wasting so much money on subscriptions that I haven't even used in over a year.
When I downloaded it, it was eye-opening. There was some things that I realized had been going on for, unfortunately, like a year or two. It wasn't too bad, but it was enough where I was like, oh, I would have never known. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. And that's what it's been doing for me.
Yeah, it's amazing and a lifesaver. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/smoshmouth. That's rocketmoney.com/smoshmouth, rocketmoney.com/smoshmouth.
Back to the show.
Go.
Anyways, back to the guy. So he's like right off the street, and like I think it's like some huge Indian city in India. And yeah, he's just going to ham on these guys. Like you sit down and he just like kind of like, yeah, he gets you. It's crazy.
There's a lot of movements that are truly insane.
You look insane.
I know. I feel
You
insane.
look insane.
But like it's like you said, he'll like hit them in the back of the head like over and over again. He kind of does this movement where he has his hands together.
Yeah,
and he's like,
Wow.
and it's like a lot of weird stuff. And for some reason, I'm kind of mesmerized by it. I don't get tingles, but
like to me, it's like I almost imagine someone doing that to me, and it's not like an active imagination. Like I'm not like I'm sitting in the chair, but it's pleasant to watch. It's pleasant to watch. It's kind of hard to articulate.
And the only time I think, and it's been a minute, and I need to schedule one. But when doctors do the stethoscope.
Exactly.
I think that is when I do get only that.
I watch a lot of that was kind of my first experience with ASMR was kind of when the doctor, he puts their hand on your back or your chest and it's like take a deep breath. And for me that was like it's very grounding.
Yeah, there's something about that. And there was one other ASMR video that I saw that did it was the same kind of feeling of just like, oh, this is very relaxing. And this lady was like, she had like a person just sitting there, and she was just like, okay, I'm gonna touch you with these two devices, and you're gonna tell me if it's sharp or dull. And she would just be like, she would just have like a sort of not a needle, but just something sharp.
In like 5 minutes.
You're such a piece
I
of
just
shit.
kind of wanted to talk.
You
about
are
this.
such a piece of shit. Keep
But
going.
you did make
sharp or dull.
And then it like it I was like, that's kind of cool. I'd be down for that.
You'd be down for a sharp or dull?
Just to sit there while
Can I do it to you here on the podcast on another time?
See, I feel like
I'll figure it out.
I have watched those videos.
No.
and
I don't think I would get. I think it can.
Hey,
be,
I don't want you touching me or coming anywhere
I don't
near
think
me.
it can be. I don't think it can be someone I know. I think I think like the idea of like going and like having it be like a doctor, someone that I don't like, that I'm not going to talk to, I feel no obligation to, then I'm like, but with anyone here, I'd be like, this is a joke, this is silly. And
Do you
now
think
I'm
cows like get milked?
do you think cows get ASMR when they get fucking milked?
Yeah.
What is going on? You guys get off like a dirt bike and you guys are like here at my house? hey, Amanda, come outside. Hey.
Bro, I figured out jerking off the other day.
Hey, come outside, Amanda. Do you think cows get milked? Is it sharp or dull?
do.
Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, little penis.
That's crazy
Let's go,
because I
bro.
didn't say most of those things.
Yeah, you did.
You just said a bunch.
Do you want to know what I really like? And this is weird because I thought I
Milking
wouldn't
Elmer
like.
Fudd?
No.
Like,
No.
dude, do you think you could breastfeed Elmer Fudd?
Shut up.
what the?
He's got a baby head.
Hey, get back on your dirt bike before my mom comes home and gets super pissed.
Whatever, your mom's hot.
Hey! Oh no, my dad hit you with his monster truck. No, you know when.
Dude.
But when he got out, he's wearing shorts,
Oh
so
my
I saw your
God.
dad's penis.
I need to show Amanda that Vine where it's like a kid pulls up in a dirt bike and it's like, what's the scoop? And he just goes, penis, and then drives off and hits a curb.
I was obsessed with Vine. Vine to me was perfect.
Did
'cause
you
it
ever
was
see that?
So fast.
Did you ever see that Vine?
I don't know.
Let me pull it
I've
up.
seen it.
But the ASMR that I like is the girls with their lip gloss, and they'll be like,
Yeah, see, I don't like when girls wear makeup, so I don't watch those.
"Stop being this person."
I know. No, I'm sorry. I took a shot at that humor.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Hey, it didn't work. Your dirt bike got smashed by a monster truck.
Yo,
this-
what's the scoop?
Get this Red Bull away from me.
Penis.
It's a drug.
I don't want it.
Shayne, do you want it?
No.
Have you had a Kickstarter yet?
No.
You know who I feel bad for? The people watching this.
Yeah, me too.
I feel bad for them.
I do too. I feel bad for everyone in this
is a
room.
fever dream.
Yeah, that is
Bad
crazy.
for everyone in this room who has to sit and listen to you guys. Not me. You guys.
I think this is just what happens when we film so much, and it's 5:45.
Well, guys,
5:46. What are y'all eating for dinner?
Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea. I'm running out of my meal prep stuff.
Dude,
that
I
made.
stashed a taco in the fridge.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I put another one up my ass. So I was gonna sneak that one out of here. That was like my favorite meme. It's like the Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's like me yelling Uno with like 4 cards up my ass. Have you seen it?
you know what? Just your whole vibe is making me laugh because it's like, it's doing something to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's bringing me back to like high school where it's like those guys who roll up and you're just like, look at this f-. And then by the end of it, you're like, damn, he's hot. Why?
What's happening right now?
I don't know. I literally don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's happening right now. And I don't understand it.
Bro,
No. See, I don't normally like that, but for some weird reason, you're just being you and like you're not wearing your sweatshirt. Maybe that's what it is.
I did put on this almond soap stuff. I don't know if it's still
You don't smell like almond.
okay.
It's not
Smell
almond.
like a wet rat.
No, you smell like fucking sugar, man. I don't know what it is, Spencer. It's like very.
Dude, I came in this podcast and she was trying to me the whole time, bro. That shit was ridiculous. I can't be coming on this podcast anymore.
You know what? It feels like you're someone I went to high school with, and it's a little like, you gotta go. Like you gotta go.
Bro, I'm here for another 30 minutes. I fear I'm here for another 30
We
minutes.
booked you for way too long.
Yeah. Dude, Next time with Spencer, 30 minutes, he's got to get out of here.
Well, you guys don't want me to talk for
I'm
longer?
not picturing Spencer on those fake podcasts that end up on TikTok where it's like one dude and like 50 women that they clearly just hired to come on and say crazy shit.
I would
What?
kill on one of those.
Those are-
if the
oh,
podcast,
they're
like,
the
if the
worst.
goal of a podcast was to just like say the most up thing you can think of, unfortunately, I think I would kill it.
No, it's I don't know because like even right now we think like we're saying crazy shit right now. The podcast shit that's out
Oh,
there.
I'm going
podcasts
like,
are
10% power.
Podcasts are 90% just absolute garbage dog shit nowadays. Like that are just
But
purely
this,
No, this is good. This episode crazy.
this episode is crazy. But you know what? I think it's fun. And it's honestly, it's crazy that people watch this. Not in a bad way, but it's like, it's humbling.
Damn.
It's
No. Not like, I'm saying like Smosh as a company. Like, do you ever like sit back and it's like, this is so crazy that like people actually care.
Yeah.
I do sometimes think that.
Yeah.
We made clay.
I still
On a
don't
live
I don't
stream.
And like
I don't
thousands,
think
like, yeah.
I don't think I comprehend it.
I truly don't.
Because like everything this month, like including like when Courtney and I announced like that we got married, I was like
You guys got married?
every time.
So
I say it,
actually,
you're
we're going to
do
take
that.
this opportunity to talk all about it.
All right. I have a lot of questions to ask, and I want to know every detail. Give us the dirt.
Dude, let's do all of Summer Lovin' and ask Shayne about it like that.
Yes. Chills on the beach.
But
or what
even
do they
that,
say?
I was like, people, why do you?
Why do y'all
I'm
care?
a little like I'm still blown away by that people care.
Because they
And
watch.
when they watch our content, I am sometimes like why?
they watch you all the time. They feel it's like when you watch your favorite people on your show. Like you're like you want to see all this content about them. Like you want to see pictures of them on the street. Like people.com, you know, you just
See,
want to
I
follow
don't-
them.
I don't think I feel that same urge. Like when I watch a show, I'm just kind of like I love what I'm watching. I'm not looking for more.
I'm in the same boat, man. Like, there are times where it's like
Thanks,
you kind
Spencer.
of get like fixated on stuff.
You get a little fixated. You're like, who are they dating now? And why did they break up? Oh no, he cheated. Bastard. Let's kill him. You know what I mean, Shayne?
Okay, I don't get that. To me, that's more. To me, it's more like
you got me a little worried now.
Don't be worried because, guys, I have a new job opportunity. That's right.
Hi, cutie babe. This is Cheryl McKee calling from People.com. I'm a People.com correspondent. Listen, we love everything that you've been doing on your Smosh Mouth podcast.
Okay.
We think it's excellent, super hot goss. We love that you've been just telling our stories and reading our stories out loud on your podcast with your friends, Shayne, Topp, and Spencer Agnew. And we just think you guys are amazing. You guys are so fun and cute. So babes, listen up. Some hot goss for you. We would literally love nothing less. I'd rather die and get hit by a bus than not offer you a role in our new film. That's some industry talk for you. As a hot goss correspondent. So get back to me. We'd love to get your side of the story about being a People.com correspondent and a YouTube huge influencer. It's insane that they call you the mother when you're literally the grandmother of it all. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
No offense or anything, but you're older, which is so hot. Seriously, honestly, I'm 27 and it's I'm old too. So give us a call back.
This is so accurate.
Dude, Sabrina Breyer called. She wants her bit back.
In person will be hot.
Oh, I thought that would hit harder.
Dunk.
What a bitch.
Yeah.
Should I leave Smosh and
I-
take this job?
Yeah.
I haven't mentioned this, but I told you this earlier today about how People.com did reach out to Courtney
I know.
and was like, can we get a quote about this whole thing? And we were like, oh, include Amanda in this quote so that her name can end up in People.com. And we were like, by the way, our friend Amanda is a huge fan. Can we include her in this quote? And they didn't.
That's
And
so
I was so
disappointing.
mad. I was so mad.
They
I was
didn't?
really pissed. I was genuinely.
No, they
really
did not.
pissed.
They didn't include
Why
you.
didn't they? Why didn't they?
Exactly.
You need to ask People.com. People.com.
How am I supposed to ask them?
I'm like,
Shayne?
we made a f***ing episode.
Cold like people.com.
Yeah, call them.
Yeah, call them. I'm gonna call them.
honestly, people.com should include this.
I can't believe that they didn't
We need to
use
start
my name.
let's start a beef with people.com, and then maybe people.com will include us and be like, people.com called out
Literally.
by a podcast.
You guys got married and they didn't use my name. That's so messed up. I am a part of your guys'
You
wedding.
also got married. First,
I did get married,
should
and
have included it.
And
I got married at a place that is very familiar to you.
Yeah.
Shayne's house.
Yeah, at my house.
Yeah. No, we got married at the same place.
Nobody is. I don't. Maybe by the time this podcast comes out, people have figured it out. Nobody's figured it out by the time we're recording it, which is crazy to me.
That
Where y'all got married?
me.
Yeah, we got and
we got married at the same place.
yeah, and you
Wait, no, because I'm pretty sure I saw someone on Twitter figure it out.
did they? Nope, I have not seen it.
Nope.
Not many people.
No.
Not many people have
Okay,
figured
wait,
it out.
can I say where it is and we cut it out?
It's people
Yeah.
know it. People know
Oh,
where
the
it's at.
Santa Barbara courthouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw someone like some freak like highlight the picture and like did a reverse Google image search and like
I don't
and
think
immediately
it's that hard.
No, it's not, but it's just like it's funny that they did that.
Yeah.
Like find
People be trying to find our locations, and that's the shit I hate.
Yeah.
I do hate that. But I was like, when fans find out that, because part of the reason we picked that place was because you'd gone there and you
Yeah.
were like, it's beautiful.
And I loved it. It
Yeah,
was
very cool.
such an amazing place. So easy. You get to like walk around the grounds. Gorgeous too.
Mm-hmm.
Like perfect. Like your suit was brown. It was like it
Yeah.
matches
We
everything.
have such parallel lives. You know, I've also been to a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. But have you worked in the back where you have to go in the freezer and take out the egg that's already cracked and it's like flattened and that's what they use for the egg and cheeses? Have you done that? Have you been a sandwich maker
No,
at Dunkin' Donuts?
no. But I do know what it's like to work in really f***ed up places.
Yeah.
I worked at Nick on Sunset.
Let's talk about that.
The sincerity in your voice.
Let's dig
Let's
into
talk
that.
about that.
You have though.
I did a couple guest stars there, so I really only worked a total of like 10 days there. So, which I at the time
Yeah, and you really been milking that like Elmer Fudd.
truly, yeah. No, that one guest star really became my whole brand for a while. No, I was actually, in hindsight, I'm very lucky that I did not ever work more there.
Yeah.
I like actually.
Because you went in and were like, great, and then left.
Yeah, and I mean, like for iCarly, my mom was there the whole week. It was nothing. It was very brief. Same with Sam and Cat, super brief. Henry Danger, yeah, brief. But like I was 23 by that point, or 22, I forget.
Yeah.
But no, I remember when I was a teenager being like bummed that I wasn't like didn't book a regular on any of those shows. Like I knew because I knew so many people.
How could you not be? Like,
Yeah, no, I knew a
Right.
ton of people who were on Zoe 101, and I obviously knew like Jeanette and everyone, and I was just like, damn, like they made it. They're living the life that I dream of, and I look back and I'm just like, wow, they were all living like nightmare lives.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for all of them, pretty much. So no, yeah,
Wow.
way to bring it down on
Try
this.
not to laugh episode. Join us next time
podcast.
when we really dig in deep.
Try not to laugh. Shayne finally talks about his Nickelodeon experience.
Yeah, God. But I'm very lucky. It was just brief little guest star spots.
Thank God.
Yeah, it was nothing for me.
Well, I watched all that, and The Amanda Show was my favorite show ever.
Best.
And that's literally why I wanted to be a comedian, because I watched those shows.
How's your little juice box?
It's pretty good, dude.
Oh,
Okay.
you have to pee so bad, huh?
No, not at all.
Piss yourself right now.
How much money would it take for y'all to get me to piss myself?
Okay.
I guess that realistically.
Where am I?
Realistically.
Did the dirt bikers just show up again?
'Cause
Realistically-
if-
They're like,
'cause
hey, bitch,
I'm-
we're back.
Okay, how much would it take right no, this is gonna weird fetish content. You know what? I don't care. How much would it take right now for you to piss your pants? No, that's weird.
let's keep
Guys,
it on
I'm
you.
not going
Let's
to be
keep it on
pissing
me.
any of my pants. I'm a professional.
Let's keep
Okay,
it on
okay,
you.
let's keep it on me.
Because if you did piss your pants here and now on this podcast,
Like, how much-
we would definitely market this episode not as a try not to laugh, but as Spencer pisses himself.
Someone
on
no,
this.
how about you keep it a mystery? Like someone pisses their
Someone
pants.
truly pisses.
I
their pants
think
on this episode.
there's a lot of wires underneath you, and I think
You would piss yourself and then you die. and
He'd be like Marv from Home Alone.
yeah, your hair would be all crazy.
Harry.
Would you do it for $100?
God, no.
Okay. Would you do it for 1,000?
No.
This is your money, right, Shayne?
No. Just like a general amount of money.
General amount of money.
Like, what would it take?
How much money to piss yourself right here?
I'm going to say probably 15. No. $20,000.
It would need to be a lot of money because it's on camera.
Yeah,
it would be remembered.
That'd be humiliating.
It'd be remembered forever. That would be like your legacy. Like
the pisser.
regardless of how April has been, that would be what people remember.
I think
People.com.
pissing your pants is fine.
people would fully forget that I'm married. They'd be like, "That's the guy who pissed himself." That's all people would be talking about for the rest of this year.
He can't piss himself because he will literally. There's wires, so many wires below him.
I don't know if that's how wires work.
Spencer, I want to.
You know they have a candy coating on them to protect them.
Yeah, it's for when. Yeah.
Do you know that you can use Twizzlers as wires?
Yeah, they're conductive.
You can
There's a part in Five Nights at Freddy's. I was telling Amanda this where she gets jump scared and she goes.
I remember that part.
It's like a cartoon character.
Wait, you have to show Shayne what you sent me about what I look like in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, it's so funny. I saw it on Reddit, I think.
You didn't just come up with that on your own?
No, I didn't come up with that on my own.
Spencer's.
It's out there?
It's out there, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Could I get
a guy with a fedora made that?
Okay. That's your bread and butter, bro.
I know. No, I insulted a lot, but I'm on it a lot. Yep. That was on Reddit. I saw that on the Smosh Reddit.
Huh.
Well, that sucks.
Why?
Who is that? The
That's
Grinch,
Baby
the
Grinch.
baby?
That's Baby Grinch.
That's when he eats the plate.
Oh,
cool.
yeah. That's Grogu.
That's funny.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt good about that one, but it didn't hit.
Guys, I haven't really laughed a lot.
You haven't.
Yeah, because your
No.
dirt bikes are getting
No,
old.
this has been insane. This took a turn very early on.
I have had half a Red Bull though.
What do you think? Like
can tell.
What do you think the longest y'all have ever sat in silence on this podcast is? Like, what's the longest gap between like someone saying something and then just like, an empty space?
I think this episode definitely.
This is
holds
definitely-
all the
yeah.
records, like at least 5 of them.
Do you want to break it right
This
now?
is like the Usain Bolt of silence.
I don't want to be silent because what if someone's driving and they want to listen to this podcast and they're like,
Have y'all ever been jump scared by music, like in a song?
"Oh my god, yeah." I've just been jump scared when I get.
Whoa, that was passionate.
I get jump scared sometimes. Do you know when you get in your car and the volume's on too high and you forgot and like,
Oh, yeah.
and you're just blasted with shit, or like your phone's Bluetooth connects and just starts playing.
do you know what used to happen to me is my phone would connect to voice memos I would get from old directors. I think I told you this.
That's
And it was their
crazy.
notes from sketches. So I would get in, turn on my car, and I'd be like, all right, Amanda. So yeah, the character's not working. We need to figure out, and it would immediately play when I got into my car,
We
and
should
it
give
was a
notes on
nightmare.
games videos like that.
What?
We should give notes on games videos like that. Like when
Yeah.
y'all leave the set, I'm like, you know what? That Quiplash round was rough.
You just did it.
Yeah, I know.
You did it.
I
You did
know.
it later
I know.
though, which is worse.
You did it in person.
Well, see, I wasn't in the room for it. I would have stopped y'all. I would have stopped down and be like, you know what? This has gone too far. You're out of here. You're off the team.
Spencer, what's crazy is you're like the kindest person ever, and
Yeah.
I don't know who this man is. Like, who are you?
Yeah, you turned
This is
into
podcast, Spencer.
this is a whole different beast right here.
Do you guys want to know what's going on with People.com right now?
Sure, let's hear it.
Other than Shayne and Courtney's wedding,
Okay,
fake news.
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Fake news.
Fake news. If at the end of that article it just says "psych,"
Gypsy Rose Blanchard reveals she's getting cosmetic surgery. Wish me luck.
did you hear? She broke up with her husband.
Gypsy Rose
So
Blanchard.
this is a month-old news.
Yo, but but
and then she got tattooed.
The d***'s fire, but who
then
cares?
didn't she get matching tattoos with her ex?
that's what I heard.
I heard that on TikTok. It's probably
But
wrong.
did you guys see the discourse? It was like, yeah, but like think of how nice she set up her now ex, her husband, her former husband, because it's like, you know, she's like, oh, like she's talking like the dick is fire, and then she dumps him.
Yeah.
So now you got this free agent with
Yeah.
a dick that's fire with a fire penis.
I wish we had a tally of how many times you've said penis.
Yeah, you.
I think I've been saying a lot.
He's been
No,
saying dick.
small
No,
penis.
he's been saying small
Yeah.
penis. Here's another one. Baby born with organs outside of body is thriving
Wasn't that
after
what
being
Angela
wrapped
had?
in cling film.
Wait, what? What?
Why is people.com like this?
That's insane. That's not the type of news I expect from people.com.
Oh,
I expect shit about like
No, honey.
Kelly Ripa.
Kelly Ripa's not on here, barely.
Well, Cole Sprouse said that he models his relationship after Kelly Ripa.
What does that
Oh,
mean?
God.
I do not know.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Gold. Oh, dear gold.
Oh, dear God. Gene Simmons considers Kiss catalog sale a natural thing out of respect and love for the fans. Who cares?
I would love a kiss.
Tori Spelling got divorced. She calls Flava Flav her new boyfriend and kisses his cheek days after filing for divorce. Remember Flava Flav?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't talk to me like that.
I don't think I realized. Never mind.
What were you going to say, man?
I didn't know Flava Flav was still alive.
Oh, he's
That's
alive
crazy.
and thriving.
I saw him once.
Where, really?
Well, I saw him at the Burbank airport.
Whoa. What was he doing there?
Walking, he had 0 luggage, walking down the terminal with his huge clock around his neck.
Oh, he had the clock on.
He had the clock on, but he
Didn't know you could fly with those.
no luggage, just walking.
Well, I think he
fully
opens
free.
up the clock and his
And then it's like
things are in
it
there.
got an infinite amount of space.
like
in
Mary
there.
Poppins bag.
Yeah.
Wow. Woman sparks debate over friend's insane wedding registry, which includes 15 airline gift cards.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Just reading the headlines.
Dude.
Shut your mouth.
So you read this every day.
Every day.
All of it.
explains a
Is there
lot.
any section of people.com that you skip?
The Royals. I'm over it.
You don't care.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah, because
Because we got a new royal
we
family.
figured it out and it's sad.
Oh, yeah, we have a new royal family to follow.
Okay. Okay.
Shortney.
For those of you at home, I looked at Shayne and I kind of went,
Yeah, he did like a winky face.
The Masked Singer showed Cisco he could market me without talking about the thong song, he says.
What other song does Cisco have?
yeah, name 3 of his songs, bro.
Literally nothing. Nothing.
You know that counted as a laugh against you?
Yeah, if you make yourself laugh, it counts. I think Spencer's won this by a.
I don't think so.
You think you're winning?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because I'm not talking about little penises all the time. Like you guys.
Why am I getting dragged into this? Because of my little penis?
I knew it. That was the whole point of this.
Yeah, we
so
got
you. Could
you.
admit that.
We got you, motherfucker.
your ass.
We got it on camera.
We got your ass.
Look over there. Look over there. Look over there. Look over there.
Look over there. Look over there.
There's a camera right on my penis.
It just goes,
Imagine an intervention where everyone's just
Do
like,
you remember
we just
in-
need to talk to you about your little penis.
Was it Jackass 2 or 3 where he has probably the dumbest prank they've ever done, where they have the little camera next to his penis and he just goes in and he just pees on the other guy.
I don't remember that part.
That's the type of shit they did in the beginning.
I remember when it was like Godzilla in
Yeah.
Oh, with
City.
the snake?
Yep, that was the intro to
I watched
Thor.
all of Jackass. I love Jackass, but you know what still me up is when Steve-O is in a porter potty and they flip
A porter
him
potty?
upside
Yeah,
down,
just shit everywhere.
and it's awful.
No, it's insane. It's insane. Also, Jackass Forever came out like in a time when it's like I can't believe they're getting away with doing this
Yeah,
stuff, but
I
they
know.
kind of got grandfathered into it. But it's weird to see that type of stuff. Like it's crazy. It's like its own little.
I think
thing.
Jackass, like, I think Jackass did a lot for me, at least growing up, to kind of take things less seriously, I guess, or not be scared of embarrassing yourself. Because, like, they were, like, to me, like, they were some of the coolest guys ever. Like, I don't know.
they
I don't know if they're,
were-
like, a great role model, bless you.
No, but they were.
But they were so cool, and they were not afraid of looking so f***ing stupid.
Amanda has died.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. They were for honestly, for a lot of dudes, especially growing up in Arizona, every dude was in love with all of them.
Yeah.
That was like the dream.
That was the dream.
I'm not kidding. For
that
a
was
lot of
actually the dream.
All
for a
their
lot of
teeth are
dudes, for a
knocked
lot of
out.
dudes being on Jackass was like that was all they
Yeah.
wanted in life.
Absolutely.
What?
And I can't. You know what's crazy? When people go like, oh, young kids nowadays, they all want to be YouTubers. They all want to be TikTokers. They want to be like Mr. Beast. I'm like, yeah, and like when I was young, every dude wanted to be on Jackass.
Jackass would have been on YouTube
we're not
back in the day.
We're not different.
I didn't know every guy wanted to be on Jackass.
Not every guy, but like a lot. Like in middle school, like
my friend groups, absolutely. Like, if
that makes sense.
If your friend circle is not talking about Jackass, trying to be on Jackass, or watching Jackass, you need to find a new friend group.
Yeah, for everyone in the any dude in the comments who's 30 or over, tell me that in middle school, either you or you just at least knew a lot of dudes who were like obsessed with Jackass and wished they could be on Jackass.
Wow.
It was why they had to put that warning out all the time because people were constantly replicating shit.
I got scared because it was Bones. Write one down for Brennan.
You got Brennan.
Brennan with that one.
Remember the new guy that jumped in the Jackass? He was like auditioning for it, and he was like nuts.
Yeah, I didn't like anyone knew they added
The guy who had like no teeth, he was crazy.
I always tried to be accepting of the new people.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, not me, man.
I have a soft spot for any new cast member to any show.
I feel like you're gonna leave this podcast and jump on your dirt bike in this room and be like, "I'll see you guys later. Hey, clean up my drinks," and then just buzz off.
Dare I say, Spencer, you do have motorcycle energy. A little bit.
That's crazy.
No. I said dirt bike, not motorcycle.
Do you like in Fortnite?
Yeah.
What is with Fortnite? What's going on? Everyone wants me to discuss Fortnite.
Really?
We all get it. It's like they're creatures storming a castle. That's what the video game is.
Yeah, we had a whole thing.
What was it?
I don't know if...
What's Fortnite? Tell me about Fortnite.
So Fortnite, the mode everyone plays is, so you choose your guy, and there's like so many different people you can choose.
Yeah.
Like name it like a character in like a movie, like a franchise movie.
She's going to name something insane.
She will name something insane, but let's see what she says.
Jack Reacher. I don't know.
Okay, surprisingly, Jack Reacher not in it, but you're not far off.
That actually wasn't that.
Wait, what's the Mission Impossible guy's name?
Ethan Hunt.
Ethan Hunt.
Ethan Hunt is one of my actual dream characters for that game, but he's not in it yet.
So okay, we'll go.
Wait a second. This sounds actually amazing.
Let's go until you name a character that's
yes.
Okay.
Because truly, to not get in 3 is actually
that would be
impressive.
crazy. So we'll count that as one guess. So you get 2 more.
Ned Stark.
Ned Stark is not.
No.
He's
Okay.
not.
Well, this game
I
sucks.
think Jon Snow. I think Jon Snow might be in it.
Jon Snow.
I think what's her face in it?
Daenerys Targaryen.
I don't know if Daenerys is in it. I think
Frodo.
Is Frodo in it?
Frodo's not in it.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore's
No
not.
Harry
in it.
Potter.
Sauron.
Damn.
Not sure.
Should be.
Okay. Well, this game sucks.
Wow, you're naming
that
good
was
IPs.
brutal.
You're
I thought they did do I think like people from those movies are in it. Like I want to
Raymond from Everyone Loves Raymond.
That would be funny.
That'd actually be so
That'd be sick.
funny.
Let me get in this game. Let me figure
Come
out
on,
this game.
you got this. You got this.
Land that plane.
America's Funniest Home Videos with Bob Saget.
You think Bob Saget?
Yeah.
No, Bob Saget is not a
Who
playable.
took over? What was the guy's name?
Yeah, I forget his name.
I liked him way more.
What?
Whoa.
The gray guy?
He was fine. He was a little too nice. Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez is
No,
not.
I don't think any
What are we
iteration of-
discussing?
I just
Name
keep
a
naming,
character
keep
that's
naming.
in
I want you
Fortnite.
to
or
get
a
one that's-
celebrity. There are some celebrities in it.
Lois.
Yeah, no.
Close.
Stewie.
No.
No.
Okay. Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
No, they don't have any Disney.
You got to be able to have legs. I guess Ariel does.
Hey! She sold her soul to the witch to get legs,
Okay,
bitch.
but you're not gonna have Ariel with legs. That's weird.
Yeah, that's gross.
Running around.
Wow, you guys are
Where the
Disgusting.
people
you guys
are?
are actual nightmares.
In the storm.
Lead of Bob's Burgers.
Lita?
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Finally.
you can play as Rick.
Okay, so anyways.
Rugrats. Tommy Pickles.
No,
you're done.
It's 2020.
Come on, I want to have fun.
So basically, you choose like one of those characters. So it could be like someone from Star Wars, like someone from
Luke Skywalker.
Luke
Duh.
Skywalker.
Han
yeah.
Solo.
It could be Han Solo.
Oh, that's fun.
You could be like Peter Griffin.
You
from
could be Peter
Family-
Griffin.
Yeah.
Named all the other
I'm
characters.
trying to think of like you could be Spider-Man. You could be like all these
John
people.
Wick.
Which Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Okay.
Yeah, you could be Zendaya from Dune.
Nah.
Oh.
Shawnee.
No, she was great.
And anyways, then this there's a big island, and you all get on this bus, and the bus flies over the island. It's
Why
a
would you
flying
get
bus.
on a ship?
It's a flying bus.
Okay.
Flying-
And it drops you into the island.
Yes.
And you choose when you want to jump off the bus. And then so you land somewhere random on the island, and then it's the last person alive wins that game of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Well-
100 people.
100 people did.
100 people of random. There are other players in there.
Yeah, 100 other players.
100 other.
So you get dropped on an island and you have to what? Survive or fight them or?
And there's all sorts of weapons and power ups and all sorts of weird shit.
Shane's mom's calling.
My mom's calling. I don't know what.
She's like, honey, you got married?
Okay, you got.
Okay, wait a second. I want to play.
Yeah.
So you get dropped on an island and then you have to like find
Weapons and
treasure?
kill people. and
Treasure,
hide.
yeah. No,
wait,
because you
that's
get it
the
out of
whole
chest.
game?
You survive, and then if you're the last person, you get a victory over.
So that's what I do with Alex and Bailey
and Trevor.
and Mallory.
Yeah,
We'll go-
Everyone here plays it.
Okay,
We'll do,
now
but
you're
so
making me
you
feel
can be on
FOMO.
you can be on a squad, so you can do like it'll be teams of 4, and the last 4 people alive, like the last team alive wins.
What do you get when you win?
A crown.
That's it? You get a crown?
What do
have to
you
go
want?
back
What
on
do
a
you
flying
want?
bus? I don't know, a house? Property?
What the?
Like a game? Well, you get XP, and the XP levels you up, and then you can unlock more people to play as, or dances, or
yeah,
like
you get
know,
dances.
There's so
floss.
many dances.
So when you dance, what does that do for you? Does that like
it's
fun.
a show off.
It's fun.
so when you show off, does that kill a person?
No,
Okay.
why would you show off IRL?
What?
just said
Why would I show off?
Why do you dance in real life?
Yeah, to express yourself.
Yeah, I of course, but that's real life.
Fortnite is is a reflection of real life.
So you can dance on the island and people are just like, oh, cool. And then they try to kill you?
Yeah,
yeah,
Okay.
or you can dance with your teammates.
yeah.
So like, there's this one thing. It's called the it's called Flowberry Fizz, and it's like this wine thing. I think did Trevor explain this on the podcast?
No. This
So
is
it's
very brief.
Flowberry Fizz, and it's basically this big like thing. It's like this big like kind of wine thing, and inside of it's this healing potion. And the way you do it is you shake it and then you spray it everywhere like a champagne bottle.
And that's when you dance.
And that's when you dance. So like Alex and I will be playing, and he'll be like, "Oh, like emote for me," and so he'll shake it and start spraying it everywhere, and then he has to like do your Fortnite dance like to get the juice.
How is he got it.
Oh,
How
you
is he
play
talking to you?
on your headset, so you're talking to each other the whole time.
Yeah.
Do you have to talk like
Like your
Ethan
character?
Hunt?
No, you can. That you could do some Fortnite
Can I?
RP.
I want to play.
Yeah, we'll play it some.
No.
point.
I want to play now.
No, we're not playing it right now.
I want to play. I want to play right now.
It's after hours, and actually, everyone in this building is here because we're still recording this.
I want to play right now.
No, we cannot play right now.
Fine.
We about to laugh?
I want to play right now.
Oh, he kept it in. All right, I think we got to stop this.
Okay, who won?
I think nobody won, but let's hear the tally.
You're just saying that because you
Guys,
lost.
Brennan won. He only laughed once.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Brennan's a
Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, Shayne laughed 32 times.
Okay.
felt like way longer.
Spencer laughed 17 times.
Jesus Christ.
And Amanda laughed 22 times.
No way.
Whoa. So Spencer wins.
So Spencer,
Bro.
you get to just continue to do your job.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Stakes are high.
We don't have to come up with the creative for a live stream.
That's so funny.
You should have laughed.
That's
dude.
really funny.
All you had to do was laugh and have a good time, and you
Yeah.
But he couldn't. He turned into
got to sit there and drink all your
my
beverages.
old crush. I don't know.
This was weird.
Was it? Because it made me feel like I was 16 again, and yeah, I guess that was weird.
That was weird.
That was a weird time.
That was really funny.
But I really liked it.
Anyways, we're sorry, and
We're not sorry.
I am.
Well, yeah, you should be,
Okay.
and you should be. But I feel fantastic.
All right. Well, bless you.
Bless you, Amanda. Pardon you.
And man, we'll see you next time. That's kind of
Guys, this is really fun though. This is like, I know we didn't have a lot planned, but like, it's so fun hanging out with you guys.
It's been a really busy week. So
It's been a busy week, and this was fun. I needed
this was
this,
fun.
guys.
I had a great
needed
time,
this.
and I had so many more voicemails
Did you really?
for next time. Yeah.
Funny.
Wow. All right. See you later.
Bye.
Smosh mouth, smosh mouth, smosh your mouth.